That's what I'm looking for, baby. I wanted to wake you up. I wanted you here.
I ain't sleep.
I wanted you here.
Let's go.
Is anyone else getting a bit sick of this guy?
That's Bam Bam. That's Bam Bam. What would you do if you had to fight Kimbo Slice in the streets? Respectfully, I would have loved to know your
I respect
approach.
him too much to even.
We need to talk about the state of Bear from the Jaxxon Podcast because he is 100% ruining the show, and I think it'd be much better if he was just behind the scenes. I'd actually argue that Jaxxon Podcast is one of the best MMA podcasts out there. Rampage is really good personality and host, and Bear does well in getting fighters on the show, but I think that's about where my praises end for this fella. I don't know whether it's ADHD, Adderall, or cocaine, but this 34-year-old Steve-O's sound-alike just cannot stop screeching down the microphone. It seems like he's desperate for viral clips.
Rampage, put it on with me. Let's dress together.
Let's dress together.
Rampage, let's dress the same. Come on. We're like.
I regret.
It's like stepbrothers.
I regret dressing with.
Come on, come over here with me real quick. I just want the camera to see me and you together.
But it just looks like he wants to be the center of attention, in all honesty.
Come on, man.
Man, he don't smoke.
Come on, man.
He don't smoke?
Come on, man. I got the Bam Bam buds in
Hey,
the
get the
can.
ashtray.
Please.
Get the ashtray.
Please. I'm with Bam Bam. I'm with Bam Bam. What's up? I'm with Bam Bam. You want some? I didn't think so. Bam Bam.
Constantly talking over people and derailing conversations. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure Rampage and guests see it and get sick of it as well, which I'll get into. I just quickly wanted to talk about who Bear is and how the podcast came about, as I think a lot of people don't really know, because they keep calling for Rampage to give Bear the boot. So Jewelry Brand Jackson was created in 2018 by Josh Deemer and Josh Pierce. Bear joined the company in 2020, taking on the roles of partner, chief marketing officer, and head of brand marketing. Bit of a jack of all trades, this one. He went on to create the Jaxxon Podcast in 2023 to boost engagement with fans, which to me doesn't really make much sense. I think Bear saw that a big MMA podcast was a money spinner, and he probably just wanted to be a podcaster, would be my guess. The earliest proper clip of the Jaxxon Podcast I could find was just Bear and Chuck Liddell sat on a sofa, where he was showing him a Joe Rogan clip off his laptop.
It's hilarious.
Straight up predator. Like anybody talks shit, and he, by the way, super nice guy. Yeah, like don't get me wrong. If you met him on the street, he's the nicest guy. Super friendly.
I saw his thing with Undisputed or whatever the hell that.
Since then, co-hosts including Rampage Jackson, TJ Dillashaw, and Mayhem Miller have joined, making the podcast a huge hit with fans. I won't go into it because it's flogging a dead horse, but he pissed off a lot of people with the Bryce Mitchell controversy, where he invited him on the show just to tell him he couldn't speak, then deleting the episode due to the backlash.
This is the first time I've shown my face since I said it. I do want to talk about it.
Now, we're not going to give you a platform today to talk about anything that even remotely supports that.
No,
we're not going to give you a platform.
No, I don't want
to justify what you said. And matter of fact, and me and Rampage talked about this, we're not even going to give you a platform to explain yourself on that.
If you don't know about this, go check out some other videos on it. But yeah, proper weird behavior. So, the problems with Bear. I've already mentioned the shouting line.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bam Bam! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Yeah!
Well, I hope no one's next door.
Chuck Liddell is filming out there.
Well, he could come get some of this Iceman.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Strike that. Oh, no.
Oh, here he come. Oh,
He
wow.
heard you. He heard you.
He heard you. He heard you.
Please come and knock him out.
I was just getting excited. I take that back. I take that all back. Man, he got us excited.
Yeah, we can tell, mate. Bear loves to act up for the camera, which I get, but this kind of behaviour is too much, man. It's no surprise that this man baby loves gay jokes. And look, I'm all for gay jokes, but this is some serious schoolboy shit.
Who's looking juicy?
DC.
Oh, well, Rampage loves guys that are looking juicy. That's why he brought it up. Right, Rampage? Yeah, what you want to wax you off and wax on?
Damn, this nigga sus.
Oh, God, okay. Okay, so Rampage has a bunch of friends, and these friends are constantly feeding him grapes in hot tubs, and he's always shirtless. One's named Strato, one named Sean, one named Lloyd. I don't know. He's got a whole squadron. He's like the Rugrats.
I've been flaming Bear for his, secret lifestyle. And he's coming out on the pod, and he's
I ride
really
an Indian
upset. So
without a
any chance he
motorcycle
can get,
helmet
he's
around the
finna-
block, and he gets all upset.
I
Bam,
don't know
bam.
what's going on
Bam, bam.
right now.
Bam,
I know,
bam.
brother.
Can we make sure he gets another Bam Bam Buds blunt, please?
I think I could do with one then. He also doesn't seem to have much of an understanding of MMA. He loves throwing on like highlight reels and knockout compilations. It seems like that's probably the research he does before he meets someone. A lot of people make dicks about casual takes.
You know what
Why,
I'm
you think
saying?
it's too many fights?
I don't really care about that. A lot of stuff like that's subjective. But he asks some of the shittest questions known to man. And I'm going to start with a downright disrespectful one, which I'm glad Rampage shut down straight away.
What would you do if you had to fight Kimbo Slice in the streets?
Mate, Rampage actually knew Kimbo Slice. He's literally asking Rampage how he'd approach fighting his dead friend. This is crazy.
Respectfully, I would have loved to know
Man, I
your
respect him
approach.
too much to even talk about that.
Not like a bad way. I just want to know what a guy that strong, like, anybody that big and that crazy that he would really do anything. He would die.
Rampage is giving everybody in the room a look, and he still will not drop it.
In the street if he had to. How do you fight a guy like that? I want to know.
Man, Kimbo Slice is the OG, man. R.I.P. I wouldn't.
No, I'm not. Okay, so Kimbo Slice I was using him as an example because he's the epitome of what it means to be like a street fighter. But
Right, if he won't move on, I will.
I feel like when it comes to pure chaos and fighting, you have it more than anybody.
More than anybody?
What is with your fighting style? What is it with you when you go in that cage that you're just like, all right, let's get it?
I mean, what kind of question is that? And he's read it off a tablet, so he obviously pre-wrote this.
Do you grow your own weed and everything?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You have a farm?
This is a classic case of Bear just not understanding what's going on, not being able to read the room. Just watch.
Nah, not yet.
You like to grow weed?
No.
That's a lot of work.
That's too much patience. I don't have enough patience.
Do you know how to,
Fuck no.
It didn't even let Bear finish the question. He literally just cut him off straight away.
You just like to
tend
smoke
to
that
the
shit.
land?
Hell yeah.
How long
I
you
don't even
smoke?
know how to roll joints.
You don't what?
You don't see me rolling for him?
Bam, bam.
Yes.
Does weed help you with your fighting? Do you feel like it
Yeah,
kind of...
fucking see. These are questions like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
You can just tell Ty is getting sick of these questions. Like, just move on, please.
But probably not.
Does it stun your training camp at all?
Oh man, read the room. Here we're gonna see Rampage get a bit stressy with him.
Fighters, we kind of like models when it comes to our weight and stuff.
You're like, what?
yeah.
Wait, rewind. You're like, what?
We like models when it comes to our weight because
You want to be a model? What are you,
do-
Michael B. Jordan?
Go admire Rampage's patience.
Bro, don't disrespect me in
Wait.
front of the guests.
No, look at
I ain't gonna
Bam
ask you no
Gangsta,
more.
Look at him. He looked like John Gotti. Okay, He's like, there's a difference. Look at him. He just chilling. He don't really care. That's his second blunt. He's Bobby Green. He's coming for the record. Wait. Is it like a big ordeal to cut weight for you?
This guy should not be hosting one of the top MMA podcasts.
Or what's
No,
it?
I think it's kind of like when some fighters, like when we off season and stuff like that, and we like not in fight weight and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I think it's like asking. It's almost like asking a girl like how much you weigh. We don't like that shit. You see, he ain't answering, so move on, motherfucker. Ask him another question. That's what I'm trying to say. Quit disrespecting my comrades. That's all I'm going to ask.
What's a Bam Bam breakfast look like?
Can anyone tell me why he's always fidgeting around his nose and his mouth? Now that we've covered the basics, I just wanted to go through a few cringe moments in the podcast with Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa, which I've already used a lot of clips of. This episode really has it all if you want to see Bear behaving badly. He's unable to read the room, is fidgeting and shouting like a crackhead, and clearly getting on Tai and Rampage's nerves. No, I'm not saying he's on something, but it would definitely explain why in some episode he's a bit more chill.
You know what? Hey, give me a
No.
shoey.
That
Give
was-
me a
he was-
shoey. Everybody gets a
That's
shoey.
what he was hoping.
Everybody gets a shoey. There we go. Everybody gets a shoey. Everybody gets a shoey.
Oh, wow.
These are the
time out,
brand new
time out,
Salto
time out,
Studio
time out.
shoes.
No.
These
time
are
out.
available. Hey, these are available at Nordstrom, Bam Bam.
No, time out.
He said
What?
time out.
Time out. Why you give us pink shoes or you get a black shoe?
Because I'm wearing the black shoes. These are Twitch's shoes. You know Twitch? And those are Luke Rockhold shoes.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. These are fucking Luke Rockhold fucking shoes, man. Fucking...
Yeah. Salto Studio, available at Nordstrom. Hey, yeah, let's go. Shoey, how do we do this, Bam Bam? Help me out.
Help you drink out of a fucking shoe.
You know it's a new shoe, too. That's like,
Brand new shoe for you.
that's cheating, but I'll let you go.
Yeah, how do we do this? Let's
Wait,
go.
Wait, time out. No, time out. Time out.
We're doing this. We're doing this.
Time out.
We're doing this.
You don't use new shoes when you do this
No,
shit?
never.
No.
You're not allowed
Oh,
to.
no. You are so soft.
You're
You've
the only one
changed.
that gets the pass to do
Hey,
it.
you've changed. How do we do
But
this, Bam Bam?
we can do it.
This is natural beer. I got you natural
What
beer.
is this natural beer? Soonish.
Yeah. I
You
don't know
ain't
what
even
it
gonna
is.
like no shit like that.
I don't know what he like.
Better calm it with that accent, mate.
Sorry.
Sip and small.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
fuck off.
No, let's go. That's FD. That's your drink. You're not gonna do a shoey with
Y'all
Bam Bam?
motherfuckers drinking out of the
He
shoe.
traveled 20 hours. He traveled 20 hours.
No wonder his voice is like this. I bet he's fine when he wakes up. It's just by the time he comes to do the podcast, he's been shouting so much throughout the day, his voice is just worn out.
Longer than that, but anyway.
From the other side of the world. Let's go. How do we do this?
Well, you just usually.
Why you give me
So
that
you
shit?
you're not even gonna do it with alcohol?
No, I can't. If I drink alcohol right now, I'm gonna run through a wall.
You nearly punched through it a second ago, so what's stopping you?
Give me some. If I'm gonna do it, I'll do it.
Now we're talking.
Welcome to the party.
Right, you gotta catch
Bear is in full frat mode.
one of them.
Welcome to the party. What the fuck is natural beer?
That's all you get.
I don't
You've been
even
acting
know
like a
what that
pussy.
is.
I'm kidding.
I don't even think you can get drunk off
I'm
natural
joking.
beer.
I was totally joking.
So teach me this before I'm doing
All
this
right.
shit. Like you only do it with beer, right?
Only with alcohol.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Why he trying to give me an energy drink with it?
because you have
I
an
didn't give
energy
you
drink
shit.
called F3.
I thought I said him.
Duh. I was
Him,
trying to help you
he's
out.
been giving it to you all day. I
I was
don't
trying to
know.
help you out. Duh. Because that's your brand. Duh.
I've been trying to avoid this pun for the whole video, but this guy is literally unbearable.
All right, how do we do this? How do we do this? Duh. This guy. Oh, come on. We're not tying shoes now, Mr. Man.
This is a bit about why Rampage won't go to Japan with Bear. Pretty understandable, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You never been to Japan?
Never been.
Why?
Let's go on a field trip.
I'm definitely gonna go
He
though.
ain't going nowhere. He
I'll
ain't
go to
going
Japan. I'll take us three to
You
Japan.
wanna go?
No,
All three of
I
us
wouldn't
to
want to go
Japan.
to Japan with him.
Oh, really?
You don't want to go to Japan with
No,
me?
You don't want to
yeah.
go? I'm the Shibuya monster.
Oh dear.
Bro,
You don't want to go with me?
Bro.
The Harajuku
Bro,
kid?
he would get us in.
Why wouldn't he go with you?
Bro, because
Can I
he'll
go
get us in trouble.
crazy?
Bro, he'll get us in trouble.
I go to the robot district. I got anything.
Bro, he's too loud.
What? Bam, bam.
Is he going to let anyone talk?
Pull it together. Man. Just a blunt.
Bro, he's too loud, bro. Like Japan, like certain times.
Oh, and you're so quiet.
Yeah, I respect Japan. Like on the subway, you gotta be quiet.
Oh, God.
Dead silent.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet. You can't be talking loud and shit like that. You can't talk on the phone on the subway.
believe this guy?
It's the opposite of America. I respect that country.
Coming from the guy who howls when he walks in the building.
I don't be howling on no
but I
subway
got to
in
be
Japan.
quiet, Bam Bam.
You know, be howling in the subway in Japan.
Why you can't respect other people's culture?
I love everybody's culture. Why can't you ever respect everybody's culture?
I do. And
You don't see me getting upset that you like to live your life with
Here we go.
dudes all over you in a hot tub. I'll let you do whatever you want. Why you get mad at me?
Yep, knew it. Right. Last one, a Bear getting ignored.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do you like the English Sunday roast?
Big up the Sunday roast.
Do you like that Sunday?
Sunday roast is fucking
That's the
good.
best thing they got.
You can't
What's
beat
that?
that.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the Sunday
Can't
roast?
beat a Sunday roast.
Yeah. What is
that?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
But out of how many? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's
Yeah.
it.
That and the fish and chips.
Hey, what is a Sunday roast,
You
boys?
don't like the fish and chips? Then?
I think Rampage is coming up with little ways like this to get back a Bear for him to sit next to him.
Oh, my God.
We leaving you out of the conversation.
This is crazy. Bam Bam, I've traveled the world for 20 years. You name a city, I've been there. Name
He's
it.
like cap, all
Name
cap,
a city.
bro.
All cap.
Name a city.
Fucking Los Angeles.
Been there. Next. See that? I'm one to know.
This is honestly like going around your mate's house and having to entertain his little brother.
Can I help
Okay,
you
a
remember?
Sunday roast is basically almost like what we have for Thanksgiving here.
But on
They-
a Sunday,
on a
every Sunday.
In England, they eat that every Sunday.
Hey, when you do that, brings up a good question. When you do your camps, you ever done a camp out here in LA
How is that in any way related?
or Vegas
No.
or no camps out here?
No.
I thought you did one in Vegas. Nothing? Or do you just go to the USCPI maybe before a fight or something?
The man said no, Bear, leave him alone. Just a couple of side notes I found when looking into this guy. He's been called a shitty person in a couple of other communities as well. Growing up pretty cushy apparently, his dad owns the Hollywood Sports Park in Bellflower, making Bear a face in the paintball community. A Reddit user uploaded a video 7 years ago, which Bear had taken down, apparently showing him acting like an arsehole, flouting all the rules. Someone actually re-uploaded it and Bear had this one taken down as well, so it really doesn't seem like he wants people seeing the footage. When it comes to Jaxxon jewelry, customers have been less than pleased with their marketing, claiming that they have used shady tactics to shift cheap gold-plated chains, which they advertise all over the podcast. So yeah,
It's not looking good, bruv.
should Rampage kick Bear off the show? He can't. It's Bear's show, and apparently it's his dad's money flying all the guests in. Rampage has also said that he doesn't want to deal with the organisation side of things, so I think he's stuck with it for now. I've said before, I think the guests that he books are great, and I think the marketing, to be fair, is quite good. I always see clips of the show coming up, which I'm sure is down to him. But can someone please tell him to just shut the fuck up a bit? If he can't, then sit in the back like a young Jamie. You're constantly shouting, spend half the show searching YouTube for clips and probably asking ChatGPT for questions. So why can't you just do this off screen? For the sake of the podcast, something needs to change, because if you check the comments, there's a lot of people saying it's making the show intolerable at times, and I'm sure it'd be an even bigger success with someone else in the seat. I'm absolutely sick of seeing this drug-fueled tit ruining Rampage's show, and you lot should be as well. Am I wrong on Bear? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Cheers.